Good evening, everyone. I'm Will Dwyer, principal of West Chicago High School, and on behalf of the staff, faculty, administration, and Board of Education, I would like to welcome you to our commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. We will begin our ceremony with the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, please rise as you are able for the playing of our national anthem. Then please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our Student Council President, Bella Wheely.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Again, welcome, friends and family. We will begin tonight's ceremony with the senior farewell speech. The senior farewell speech is a long-standing tradition at WeGo, and the opportunity for a senior to address the graduating class and share words of appreciation, reflection, and inspiration. This opportunity is open to all seniors, and those who are interested presented their speech to members of the administration for final selection. This year, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's senior speaker, Melanie Koss. Melanie has an incredible academic record. For 4 years, she has been on high honor roll. She is a member of the National Foreign Language Honor Society. She has been recognized for academic excellence in mathematics and as a Seal of Biliteracy recipient. And earlier this year, her peers elected her as Speaker of the House for the government simulation. In extracurricular activities, Melanie has participated in the Interact Club, Student Council, and the Young Adult Advisory Council of the West Chicago Public Library. She is a student ambassador, Aurora director, and on the Women's Leadership Executive Board. Outside of school, Melanie volunteers in multiple organizations and tutors at Lehman Middle School. She is also described by staff as motivated, eager, hardworking, and a strong communicator. Someone who possesses integrity, leadership, and positivity. After graduation, she plans to attend Aurora University on a full academic scholarship to major in political science and history. Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie Koss.
Thank you. Welcome and thank you all for being here today. My name is Melanie Koss. It is a sincere honor to be standing here representing the class of 2023 and delivering the senior farewell. Per WCAG graduation tradition, it is the duty of the chosen speaker to properly thank and recognize all who have evolved and flourished in their own distinct way. Firstly, I would like to congratulate and speak on behalf of those students who withheld themselves from participating in class due to their anxiety. For those who have maintained a job in order to help their families while balancing schoolwork. For those who have endured grief and loss. For those who are solely trying their best to make mom and dad proud. For the faculty members who are truly passionate in their professional careers. For those parents who wake up and put a smile despite the circumstances in order to motivate their own children. Para todos los padres que han dejado atrás todo en su país natal para poder ver crecer y florecer a su hijo en un país distinto donde llegaron sin saber el idioma, las costumbres y sin tener las herramientas suficientes en su respectivo momento, pero con el transcurso del tiempo nos dieron absolutamente todo. As I look back and reflect on the memories I have created here in West Chicago, I can firmly claim that there has always been a specific question that we've all been asked since kinder. What do you want to be when you grow up? This question always excited me as I knew classmates who wanted to be doctors, police officers, and teachers. As we grew up, this question regarding the future turned stressful due to the pressure to know what our life plan was going to be at the age of 17. This sole question ingrains within us the idea that what we do and accomplish defines our worth. Throughout my high school career, my persona, my identity, and confidence were vested in what I achieved, what club I could join, what high achieving position I could get, or how high of a grade I could earn. Now that I am minutes away from graduating, the most joyful and important parts were not the leadership titles nor grades. My favorite memories are the seemingly trivial moments I got to have with my peers. Dancing to El Caballo Dorado during a successful Roar event, creating bonds with teachers and people whom I've never thought I would have created due to prejudice that we all as humans sometimes carry. Going to the Spanish exchange program, trying paella, visitando la bella Madrid y conocer la lengua castellana. Almost getting my mom's car towed for parking in the Geneva Street parking lot, and prom at the Science and Industry Museum. Now, I challenge all of us to reevaluate the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? And instead ask, who do you want to be when you grow up? Do you hear the power that one word can alter in a question? This new question frames our future around ourselves instead of allowing it to be defined by what we achieve. Who you become is a decision that you will ultimately make, and it's the only aspect of life we have control over. Therefore, when you consider what qualities are important in making you happy with your true self, ask yourself if your actions reflect those values. Do not be a bystander, and bravely speak up for those who cannot. Help the ones in need, and apologize to those who you hurt and have not spoken to due to pure pride. We are now at a crossroads in our life where we begin to make decisions regarding our future. It is extremely easy to get lost in what we do, but never forget the essential question. Who do you want to be when you grow up? And reflect on what your true values say about yourself. En vez de preguntarnos qué quieren ser cuando crezcan, hay que preguntarnos quién y cómo quieren ser cuando crezcan. El poder que tiene el cambiar solamente una palabra puede reflejar los valores, los principios y las cualidades con cual podemos cambiar nuestra propia perspectiva del futuro e identidad. Thank you. Gracias.
At West Chicago High School, each graduating class presents the school with a class gift. Here to present that gift again, Student Council President Bella Wheely.
Hello, my name is Bella Wheely, and this class of 2023 would like to contribute to the beautification of our school, WeGo, that Dr. Dwyer has started these previous years. This summer, the seniors will be coming back and painting paw prints on the bus lanes to leave our print on the school and represent our mascot. Thank you.
West Chicago High School bestows 2 categories of recognition for the graduating class that are based upon cumulative grade point average from the last 7 semesters. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.75 to 4.99 have been recognized as graduating with distinction and are given white cords to wear with their gowns. At this time, I'd ask all students who have been awarded this designation of graduating with distinction to please stand and be recognized. You can be seated. Students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 5.0 or higher have been recognized as graduating with highest distinction, thus earning the highest recognition provided by the high school and are given gold cords to wear with their gowns. Would all students who have been awarded the designation of graduating with highest distinction please stand at this time and be recognized. You can be seated. Each year, members of the senior class select a faculty member to speak at their commencement ceremony. This year, the class of 2023 has chosen art teacher Mr. Dave Exner. Mr. Exner began his career at WeGo 34 years ago and has just completed his 50th year as an educator. Prior to his career in education, Mr. Exner earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, a Master's of Fine Arts from Northern Illinois University, and has served for 3 years in the Peace Corps. In his spare time, Mr. Exner recently completed his first marathon and volunteers for numerous service projects. Here at WeGo, he can be found at school during all times of night and day. He is always working on lessons, helping with banners, facilitating meetings of the art club, and helping students and staff in any way possible. For over 3 decades, Mr. Exner, quite simply, has been the heart and soul of WeGo, and it is with a heavy heart that I also take this opportunity to congratulate him on his retirement at the end of the school year. While we will all be incredibly sad to miss seeing Mr. Exner every day in the halls at WeGo, I am excited that we all get to benefit from hearing his words of wisdom tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's faculty speaker, Mr. David Exner.
A little thirsty here, so I better speed it up because Dr. Dwyer said if I go over, he's going to cut my mic. Okay, I stayed on script. I can't help it. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look around inside this convocation center. Do these people look good? You are looking real good. But I don't want to burn you at this point in time. I know you're about to get your diploma and everything, but maybe there's one last lesson we can kind of get by you right now. Since you're all looking good, I want to know if you can still sound good. So I got a little quiz. But don't worry, if you can't get it done the first time, we got a quiz right at the end of this speech. It goes like this. Who? Who are you? Who are we? Who are we? We are WeGo! Oh my gosh, I got a voice out there, ladies and gentlemen. I got a voice. Can I hear it again? We are WeGo. Who are we? 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 We are WeGo. We, all of us, right now, in this time, in this place, we are WeGo. Okay, Daddy, can anybody help yet? Okay, back to script a little bit here. I'll try to stay on script, maybe. Yes, it's true that we are WeGo. But I want to make sure that no one gets left out on this tonight, this very special night. So let's take a closer look around and see the we in WeGo. It's been said that a picture's worth 1,000 words. And while I believe that to be true, I also believe that a picture's worth 1,000 words in any language. And I hope tonight the pictures you make and take will stay with you wherever life takes you. Let's picture now the members of our Board of Education and our board president, Mr. Bob Brown. They can't all be here, but I do want to recognize all of them by name, alphabetically. I am a teacher. Lynn Casey Maher, Kathy DeRemus, Penny Munoz, Rich Nagel, Gary Sake, Giovanni Zuniga. Let's please give them a round of applause. These people are the picture of true public servants. They don't get paid for all the work that they do as a board member, and yet they work hard to provide, guide, and support all of the WeGo mission. You know our WeGo mission, to promote daily activities by building skills in learning, leading, and living. The members of the Board of Education lead by example. A number of them actually graduated from WeGo. So too, on that count, they're also giving back for the learning that they received at WeGo. And they do all the work on the Board of Education after the long days of doing other jobs which pay the bills and afford them to make a living. Winston Churchill said that we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. WeGo is truly lucky and proud to have these dedicated people who model the getting and giving of life. So one more time for our Board of Education. Stick with me, the picture's getting bigger. Next, please include in tonight's picture Dr. Moses Chang, our WeGo superintendent, who's also a former principal of WeGo. Okay, don't hold it against him. He does get paid for the work that he does here at WeGo, just as the rest of the West Chicago administrative team of teachers and staff get paid. But how fortunate it is to be paid for giving. Yes, essentially in the world of education, people get opportunities to give the best version of themselves to others. As a former teacher, Dr. Chang knows what it's like to be a responsible and dedicated teacher in the classroom. As a loving husband and parent, he knows the pride your parents feel on this very special occasion. He is eminently qualified to act as the bridge between the Board of Education and WeGo's principal, Dr. Will Dwyer. A bridge that not only honors the policies of the Board of Education sets, but effectively communicates what is needed on the ground, in the classroom, for our students and teachers to get the most out of their WeGo education. As principal, Dr. Will Dwyer, he didn't know I was going to say this, and I told him I have to go off script at least a little bit. Got to keep this man honest. As principal, Dr. Will Dwyer has led WeGo for the past 4 years. Count them, 4 years. You are his first full graduating class. Yes, you and he worked together, along with the rest of us, to get through what was known as pre-COVID education. Pre-COVID. You started your freshman year in the year 2019. COVID wasn't on the radar yet, was it? You are the last class of 2023, to actually know what high school, traditional American high school, was like for about a semester and a half. We all went on spring vacation thinking, this is great. If this flu bug comes along, we might get an extra week off. I don't know about you, but that was one heck of a long week. That week lasted, 3 years, and it's still on. But here you are. Here's Dr. Dwyer. How did we get there? Well, during these past 4 years, Dr. Dwyer has achieved the educational equivalent of breathing fire while riding a unicycle and juggling on a tightrope without a net. Okay, I lied. There was a net. That is to say, he has led WeGo, has led all of us to achieve feats of wonder in the wake of COVID. Dr. Dwyer helped WeGo chart new territory due to the restraints put on us by COVID. And through it all, Dr. Dwyer modeled poise, patience, thoughtfulness, flexibility, and adaptability, all hallmarks of resiliency. And with that unwavering belief in the strength of WeGo, that we could do the same. Thank you, Dr. Dwyer. Okay, I have to get back to script at least a little bit here. He's going to cut off my mic in about 30 seconds. As Dr. Dwyer said, I have had the honor and privilege of teaching people about life through art for 44 years. Yes, 44 years, if you counted back. Although I wasn't teaching in West Chicago's Community High School District 94 way back then, I am old enough, get ready for this, I could have taught your grandparents. I could have taught your grandparents. As I'm looking out at the graduates here tonight, I know that I taught some of your parents. But here's West Chicago Community High School. West Chicago Community High School, District 94, has been my honored home and pleasure to be at work. But I can't say that I ever worked at West Chicago because it was my passion. It was a gift to me. Here I thought all these years I was giving my best. I think I was, but you guys got me outnumbered. For we can never give more than we receive. As much as I would bust my chops each and every day to get up to go to school and say, I'm going to balance the scale and pay it back. I want to pay back and give thanks to all my students. Because yes, at this point in my life, I've had over 10,000 students. And they're not just 10,000 students, they're 10,000 of my teachers as well. See, when my students come to my classroom, I always tell them at the beginning of the semester that we are all students in this classroom. I just happen to be the oldest one. We are all teachers in this classroom. Yeah, I still happen to be the oldest one. Some of my students learn more from each other, and I'll admit it. If I had a hat, I would take it off to you. Some of my students have learned much more from each other than they've learned from me. Bella Wheely was just up here a little while ago as student council president. I had no idea that this freshman coming in was going to make me a better person and a better teacher. But she had a very unusual way of doing that. As a freshman, she came in and she was assigned to be in a Drawing 1 class. Now, if you worked at Honors Night this week, you didn't hear that she graduated as the most highly decorated art student in the history of the school. Bella Wheely! Let's hear it for Bella Wheely! Okay, I lied again. I said I wasn't going to embarrass her. Sorry, Bella. Too late. Well, let's get back to that community high school business. I have been especially honored to have taught with some of the most dedicated, passionate teachers on this planet. Teachers who have answered a calling to teach, not just to do a job to pay the bills. Please help me right now to recognize all of our fantastic teachers who are with us here tonight. She didn't see this one coming, so if she's embarrassed, I apologize. But I'm going to say it anyway. I need to give a big shout out to one of my favorite teachers at school, my very own treasured colleague, Megan Dawkins. You see, in this picture out here, there's also lots of little pictures. They're above your heads right now. I can't see them, but they're there. Those pictures are there. And in my picture dictionary, her picture is posted by the word integrity. Integrity. You see, Miss Dawkins has not only had to endure my less than tidy art room and my unconventional teaching methods, she has also inspired me to want to do more, to be better, to be my best. If I could have been half the teacher that Miss Dawkins is today, I would consider myself to be most fortunate, to be most lucky. Thank you, Miss Dawkins. Gosh, you guys are so good. Now we need to expand this picture, this big picture. Let's get it big. We need to include all of our family members who are here with us tonight. Most often parents, but maybe most fortunately, some grandparents. And I don't know, I didn't check with everybody walking through the door. I'm going to listen really hard with my old man ears. In your family, help them out. Statistically speaking, we could have at least one great-grandparent tonight with us. Do we have at least one great-grandparent with us? Do I see a hand going up over there? You ordering a beer? No. Do we have one great-grandparent in the house? Anybody? I see them pointing on and waving. Thank you, yes, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm not the oldest one in the house. Thank you, thank you. No. To our grandparents, are there any grandparents in the house tonight? Grandparents, make some noise. Okay, now, no, yeah, you guys are letting me down here. I said, are there any grandparents in the house? Can you make some noise? Help them out, graduates. Are there any grandparents? Yes, yes, grandparents. Okay, parents, you know what's coming. It's long overdue. There's 17, 18 years. You've been waiting for shout-outs. But hold on to that just for a second. Let's relish this. I'm asking the class of 2023 right now to look out over the audience. You may not see your exact family or parents, but look out over the audience right now. They are there for you here tonight. Yes, your most important teachers are here for you tonight. And let me assure you, no one in this building has sacrificed more for you to be having you sit there right now. So in a show of your deep appreciation for all that your parents and grandparents, and yes, grandparents have done for you, I ask you, the class of 2023, to stand right now and give them an ovation. Please stand and give them an ovation. Stand, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad, thank you. Mom and Dad, thank you. Grandma, Grandpa, Abuela, Abuelo, grandparents, great-grandparents, thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you. Woo! Yes, yes. Okay, you guys should have a seat. Okay, I'm sure I got carried away here for the moment. Back to script. My mic's going to get cut off. Graduates, class of 2023. For the past 4 years, you have been given many opportunities to make good choices. Perhaps not all of you have taken full advantage of these opportunities, but you have learned that every choice has its consequences, good and bad. If you want better consequences, you need to make better choices. But also for the past 4 years, you have come to value, yes, truly value, what it is to know truth, honesty, integrity, justice, and equality. And your actions live out these ideals. I sincerely hope that you have started to make an effort to invest, as Melanie Koss said up here earlier, in the best version of you. And no, I didn't steal that from her. I think she's got some ESP. I think she kind of channeled it to me at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was writing the speech. So Melanie, thank you. I just want to echo your words of wisdom tonight. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. You see, when the world gets the best version of you, we all benefit, not just you. Every day we get opportunities to live our values, but often other factors derail us from our best of intentions. You see, it takes focus, intentionality, commitment, and accountability to fully live out our values. So, how can you prepare for the difficult times that you're sure to face in the future? We can't predict it all, but we know that there's always a bump in the road. How do you prepare for that? Well, to start with, I suggest that you all pack well. Pack, P-A-C-K. There's more letters, but we'll start with that. Check to make sure that you have all the essentials before you set out on your journey. May I suggest packing these essentials? P. P is for passion and purpose. It's been said that if you follow your passion, it will lead you to your purpose in life. And while I believe that to be true, I also believe that living each and every day with passion and purpose leads to a life well lived. A. A is for authenticity. Every day you wake up to the hard work at hand. Yes, to continue working on finding and living the best version of you. Yes, you are the greatest work of art that you will ever work on in your life. And you will never be done with that job. When you can be honest with yourself, it's the first step to being honest with others. And conversely, if you cannot be honest with yourself, well, you'll never be honest with anyone. You see, when you strip away the false facades, the pasted on happy faces, and acts that you put on to get through a rough day, you are open to being honest with yourself. When you confront your own fragile, broken humanity, you can really see yourself clearly. Do not be undaunted. Clearly, you don't have all the answers. But guess what? No one has all the answers, and no one should be expected to have all of the answers. But if I can be real with you, and you can be real with me, then maybe, just maybe, we can find the answers together. C is for choices. Creative choices, compassionate choices, courageous choices, choices that benefit the community, not just you. There's that word again, community, the word that often gets left off of our formal legal name for our school, West Chicago Community High School District 94, which admittedly is a mouthful and takes more time and effort to communicate. But it is the community in our name that best defines us and what we value most. We choose common ground. We seek the common good. We choose to join together, to unite, to build unity in common. That's what community is. And that's what We Are WeGo means at its deepest level. We Are WeGo at its deepest level. We Are WeGo. You see, WeGo is not just a building. It's not just a small but mighty city in Illinois. It's not just defined as District 94 by the Illinois Board of Education. No, WeGo is a mindset. You see, some people hear us chant, "We are WeGo," and they think that we're just expressing school spirit. You know, school pride, which on one level, yes, we certainly are doing that. But on a much deeper level, we are declaring by our actions, that we believe we can and will make a difference. K is for kindness. Living out kindness, not giving out kindness, is what this world truly is in need of most. You see, giving out kindness is linked to a supply mindset. And in that supply mindset, what happens if you run out of supplies? But if you are living out kindness, you will never run out. For as long as you are living, you are choosing to live kindness. Your lived kindness can and will make a difference in someone else's life each and every day of your life. But it's your choice. It's up to you. No one can make you. I is for imagination. Give yourself credit. You have much more imagination than you think. If we cannot imagine that this picture of our world can get better, we cannot possibly work towards making it better. For if you can imagine and picture what the best version of you can be, you can start to build that version of you. If the world gets a better version of you, the world too gets better. It's a win-win situation. Winding up here, guys, I know my mic is going to get cut. N is for nature. We must respect and protect nature. From the air we breathe and the water that we drink to all of nature that supports and sustains us. As a now familiar bumper sticker states, there is no planet B. Plan B? Planet B? Yes, planet B. And another sticker reminds us, no planet, no people. G, almost there. G is getting and giving. Remember that earlier Winston Churchill quote, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give"? Well, looks like we've come full circle tonight. So, class of 2023, I implore you to pack up. Yes, pack up our WeGo community. The community, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, the teachers, the administrators, the Board of Education, to pack up these people, these memories, these values. Pack up these things before you start out on your adult journey that will take you far and wide, many places, with many graces, and many faces of strangers that will soon become your friends. To pack up these essentials to take with you, wherever you lead you, will keep you well prepared. Never forget, we are WeGo. What are we? Yeah, we are WeGo. God bless you and thank you.
Good evening, class of 2023. Congratulations to you on this very special day. You have much to celebrate, and all of us here, the WeGo family, are excited to celebrate this day with you. You are about to step through the door and enter into a new adventure, a new world where you fly on your own wings and turn your dreams into reality. And whether you believe it or not, you are ready. And this world needs you. This world needs the presence of adults like you who will be the bridge where there is conflict, healing where there is hurt, courage for those who are weak, a hand to hold for those who are scared, and the catalyst to take ideas and goals to new heights. So as you leave the halls of WeGo, we have one more parting wish for you. That as you walk along your new journey, meet new people, and face new circumstances, that you never forget who you are and where you come from. You are a Wildcat, brave and bold. And being a Wildcat means you never walk alone. You carry with you the legacy of teachers, support staff, administrators, and school board members that is over 100 years old. A legacy that is built on love, sincerity, care, knowledge, and passion to teach, guide, and grow you to be ready for this day. So run to your future, embrace the unknowns, and always remember to learn unceasingly, live generously, and lead fearlessly. And now I proudly present to Mr. Bob Brown, President of the Board of Education of Community High School District 94, the class of 2023, and hereby certify that these students have met all the requirements for secondary education as prescribed by the Illinois State Board of Education and by Community High School District 94, and are eligible to receive their diplomas. Congratulations.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family members, and friends. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge a few people that are here tonight. Please stand as I recognize you. From the West Chicago Community High School Board of Education, Secretary Rich Nagel, members Gary Sake, Penny Munoz, and Giovanni Zuniga. If we have anyone from Benjamin District 25, West Chicago District 33, or Winfield District 34, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Dear West Chicago High School class of 2023, take a deep breath and savor the moment. You made it to graduation. Your high school career started with what we used to call normal life. Then, even before your freshman year was complete, the world turned upside down. You persevered through e-learning, hybrid learning, lots of rules about masks and social distancing, and finally, by your senior year, most things finally felt like they were returning to the way they used to be. What a wild ride you've been on, and you made it. Well done. Throughout this wild ride, the teachers and staff of Community High School have poured their hearts and souls into helping to prepare you for your future as you step out into the wide world beyond high school. Many of those teachers and staff are here tonight in this room to wish you well as you finish this part of your journey. Before we continue, graduates, can you take a moment and show some love to the teachers and staff that have spent the last 4 years preparing you, not only for tonight, but for the journey that you'll take for the rest of your life? You have now finished your high school education. You're facing a lot of choices. You could pursue a college degree, attend a trade school, go right into full-time work, join the military, start a family, or any one of a number of other options or combinations of options. Your family, your friends, and your community are standing with you as you begin to make those choices. We are all proud of what you have accomplished and of what you will choose to make of your life as you enter the adult world. Before we get to the exciting part, where you get to walk across this stage and bring your high school career to a close, I have a few words of advice that I hope you will reflect on as you venture forward in your life. Strive to be the clear, calm voice of reason in a world that seems to get wilder and crazier by the moment. Be courageous to speak truth to power, but speak truth with love. Truth without love is hurtful. Love without truth is dangerous. But truth with love can change the world for the better. Seek ways to bring compromise back to a world that seems to have forgotten how to work together for the common good. Respect the dignity that is present in all people and in all life. I could end by saying make us proud, but that would be redundant. We all, your teachers, your school, your family, and your community are already proud of who you are and are excited to see you stretch your wings and soar into the future. On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration and staff of West Chicago Community High School, I say well done and congratulations to the WeGo class of 2023. I now leave you with the words that Christopher Robin once said to his lifelong friend Winnie the Pooh. I hope that you will remember them and they will give you encouragement. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know.
At this time, we will be proceeding into the presentation of diplomas. I'll ask our readers to take their stations. While we are all excited about this part of the ceremony, out of respect for all who are here to celebrate this occasion, we ask that you refrain from loud cheering or noise making so that all parents are able to hear their own child's names being called. Thank you. First row.
Victor Abarca.
Jalen Jawan Allen.
Fatia Abdallah.
Nolan Michael Allen.
Saad Abdulaziz.
Peter Ellis Alanji.
Tariq Jerome Abdullah.
Ariana Eileen Alquicira.
Carlos Eduardo Acosta.
Gustavo Alvarez.
Ilan Aga.
Maria Isabel Alvarez.
Denise Guadalupe Aguilar Garcia.
Ivan Amaro Garcia.
Daniel Albor.
William J.L. Antonio.
Miguel Albor.
Thomas Johan Araujo.
Rodrigo Alcantar.
Matthew Paul Earhart.
Dagoberto Alfaro.
Grayson Arndt.
Salet Alfaro.
Kathy Arevalo.
Maria Aljamo.
Kenya Bahena.
Marcos Arias.
Allison Mackenzie Balmer.
Yvette Arias.
Jillian Joy Azaron Baptista.
America Denise Arredondo Maciel.
Pablo Barrera Mendoza.
Janet Arshad.
Ashley Barrera.
Diego Avalos.
Carlos Alberto Barrera.
Kevin Avalos.
Evelyn Barrera.
Vanessa Avalos.
Jose Rene Barrera.
Maximiliano Avila.
Ismael Barrera.
Paulina Avila.
Steve Barrera.
Jimena Avila.
Lizeth Barrientos.
Alejandro Avila Rodriguez.
Fabián Barrientos.
Tomás Abraham Aviles.
Tyler Butte.
Angel Alexis Ayala.
Anthony Joseph Cabrera.
Aldo Angel Beltran Tellez.
Ariane Cadena.
Karen Yaeli Benigno Marquez.
Ruben Moises Calderon Gonzalez.
Michelle Biruete.
Marco Calderon.
Lamaya Lee Blackman.
Yasmin Calderon.
Daniel Blickhan.
Eric Justin Calapina.
Reagan Elise Borsma.
Joshua Rene Calvillo Morales.
Isela Borjon.
Kimberly Esperanza Carmona.
Benjamin Michael Borner.
Salvador Carmona.
Vianney Bravo.
Alexander Jonathan Carr.
Alondra Karina Briseño.
Cristian Jose Carranza.
Jonathan Brown.
Dulce Daniela Carrasco.
Roman Bucio.
Oliver Confessor.
Marcus Bush.
Mikias Xavier Cooper.
Jordi Carrillo.
Juanita Coronel.
Santiago Carrillo.
Alexa Viridiana Correa.
Melissa Casimiro.
Alexis Correa.
Jimena Castañeda Rubira.
Brianna Annette Correa.
Jonathan Castillo.
Jacqueline Correa.
Nayiri Karina Castillo.
Victor Andres Correa.
Brenda Catana Mejia.
Jessica Cortez.
Eliezer Centeno.
Anthony Cortez.
Brian Chavez.
Melanie Koss.
Daniel Chavez Jr.
Diana Cruz.
Ramnik Chauhan.
Ashley Diaz.
Milan Sachin Christian.
Helen Cruz.
Aixa Cruz Chavarin.
Kyle Anthony Dieter.
Alan Hugo Huautle.
Brian Dionisio Rodriguez.
Ivan Huautle.
Audrey Delore.
Stephanie Huautle.
Kilia Chantrea Doral.
Gianna Bianca Di Consilis.
Moises Duran.
Denise De Jesus.
Vanessa Duran.
Kalia Ann De Paz.
Austin James Durbin.
Natalie Deanne DeVille.
Sabina Joch.
Elijah Cameron Diaz Thomas.
Johanna Elizabeth Edler.
Brody Joseph DeCola.
Alyssa Mia Elizondo.
Diana Espino.
Savannah Grace Epperson.
Emma Espinosa.
Esnaí Escobedo Maciel.
Estefania Esquivel.
Briseda Espino.
Taylor Ann Estrada.
America Jacqueline Garcia.
Alexia Atori.
Andy Garcia.
Betsaida Eurioles.
Ariana Garcia. No.
Vianney Farfan.
Brandon Garcia.
Julian Felix Carlos.
Briseda Garcia.
Joseph Thomas Lewis Veruza.
Daisy Garcia.
Estefania Gaitan Rodriguez.
Derek Garcia.
Jared Alejandro Gallegos.
Genesis Garcia.
Jimena Galvan.
George Daniel Garcia.
Ahimelech Garcia.
Jairo Garcia.
Leila Lidabel Garcia.
Hector Garcia.
Michelle Garcia.
Kevin Alexis Garcia.
Miguel Gerardo Garcia.
Alexis Gonzalez.
Noemi Garcia.
Angel Martin Gonzalez.
Vanessa Garcia.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Vanessa Garcia.
Emmanuel Gonzalez.
Hans Eric Genrich.
Brian Gonzalez Valdez.
Eftihia Genadakos.
Charles Dutton Gove.
Evelyn Gomez Chavez.
Jesus Granados Narciso.
Jennifer Gomez.
Diego Granados Sanchez.
Jennifer Ariana Gomez.
Brianna Yuka Gromos.
Giselle Gomez Estrada.
Ariana Guerrero.
Alexander Gonzalez.
Leslie Nicole Guerrero.
Jose Guzman.
Edgar Jesus Guevara.
John Gavin Hamilton.
Alejandra Guzman.
David Edward Hansen.
Cari Hernandez.
Caitlin Kathleen Harding.
Michelle Hernandez.
Ella Jane Hardy.
Omar Julian Hernandez.
Ethan William Henley.
Sheila Hernandez.
Noah Joseph Herbst.
Jacob Randall Holloway.
Crystal Hernandez Lopez.
Gannon Francis Hostica.
Andre Christian Hernandez.
David Huerta.
Andrea de Giselle Hernandez.
Gabriel Huerta.
Itzel Hernandez.
Julissa Huerta.
Jemilet Hernandez.
Marimar Huerta.
Jetseli Hernandez.
Alexis Huerta Ibanez.
Frank Daniel Ibarra.
Elizabeth Hope Hurley.
Ashley Michelle Hymas.
Ethan James Landfair.
Bridget Ann Jacobson.
Christian Leon.
Benjamin Martin Jimenez.
Anna Olivia Lesney.
Jonathan Jimenez.
Alejandro Lopez.
Rebecca Alexandra Jimenez.
Ana Lucia Lopez.
David Charles Johnson.
Emiliano Paulo Lopez.
Carlos Enrique Jurado.
Corey Alexander Lasaco.
Jose Roberto Jurado.
John Carlos Luis.
Mayra Denise Jurado.
Irving Alexis Magana Sotos.
Dominic Kedzior.
Jordan Magana.
Tutu Cody Kuku.
Anum Zenob Mehdi.
Connor Stephen Lambert.
Alex Medina.
Daniel Maldonado.
Hernan Medina.
Adamaris Mancera.
John Kevin Medina.
Allison Marie Manspeaker.
Leslie Medina.
Andy Martinez.
Wendy Medina.
Diego Martinez.
Lilibet Mendez Munoz.
Erika Martinez.
Melanie Mendez.
Jonathan Giovanni Martinez.
Milagros Mendez.
Kathy Martinez.
Nayeli Mendez.
Mark Anthony Martinez.
Marlene Merino.
Richard Andrew Cacao Mayuga.
Janai Lanice Michael.
Katie Dervla McGlynn.
John Dominic Montana.
Micah Edwin McLean.
Pilar Lopez Montenegro.
Yaelin Montenegro.
Leslie Emilia Munoz.
Horacio Montoya.
Ruben Munoz.
Yaritza Montoya.
Heidi Isabella Murillo.
Joanna Adalay Morales.
Nicole Elizabeth Murphy.
Jose Luis Morales.
Aiden Grant Marin.
Christian Jafet Moreno.
Widad Namir.
Juliana Denise Moreno.
Han Hong Wing.
Kyle Vincent Marini.
Leah Julianne Nika.
Vanessa Yasmin Munoz Chavez.
Jack Raymond Niziolik.
Adrian Munoz.
Christoph Alexander Norton.
Alan Munoz.
Moses Fernando Perez Chica.
Betsaida Munoz.
Phoenix Piscini.
Brian Adrian Munoz.
Alejandro Perez.
Emily Noski.
Amanda Guadalupe Perez.
Gabriel Angel Ocampo.
Belinda Perez.
Keenan James O'Keefe.
Leslie Denise Perez.
Jonathan Alexander Oliveira.
Melissa Perez.
Lisbeth Orozco.
Natalie Perez.
Fernando Ortiz Beltrán.
Roberto Perez Chica.
Alexander Orzuna.
Ruby Perez Venegas.
Ferris Osman.
Cameron Hunter Petrie.
Yair Osorio.
Caitlin Pylon.
Sergio Ovalle.
Eduardo Pineda.
Leonardo Padilla.
James Peter Raworth.
Alexa Denise Palacios Reyes.
Fernan Vince Tadi Reyes.
Claudia Isabela Palmerin Cortez.
Jack Joseph Recanasciuto.
Anela Paskovic.
Julian Rios Calderon.
Isabel Janet Poulter.
Yahaira Rios.
Jaden Lamar Bates Preston.
Fernando Robles.
Solianitzi Proa.
Manuel Omar Robles.
Ángel Quesada Salinas.
Deshaun Julian Rodriguez.
Ezequiel Quintero.
Diego Esteban Rodriguez.
Yasmin Quiros Hernandez.
Salvador Rodriguez.
David Ramirez.
Samantha Rogel.
Gardenia Ramirez.
Maria Cruz Rojos Gonzalez.
Ricardo Ramos.
Aiden Robert Russo.
Kieran Hillary Ramzan.
Aaron Henry Rozek.
Belen Rangel Beltran.
Samuel Thomas Rutledge.
Efraín Romero.
Ariana Salgado Perez.
Eric Romero.
Brian Salinas.
José Guadalupe Romero.
Melissa Salinas.
María Guadalupe Romero.
Juan Salmero Crisostomo.
Maritza Romero.
Wilma Sanchez Garcia.
Mónica Romero.
Samantha Sanchez.
Jordi Romero Muñoz.
Adan Sanchez.
Vincent Marshall Ross.
Brian Jesus Sanchez.
Ava Rosowski.
Cesar Sanchez.
Courtney Marie Roxas.
Irving Kevin Sebastian.
Jocelyn Rubio.
Kayla Rose Sinise.
Catherine Rubio.
Mariana Giselle Servin.
Sarai Rubio.
Tanya Isabel Servin.
Dayanara Sanchez.
Gabriel Dean Shade.
Diana Guadalupe Sanchez.
Soam B. Shah.
Guadalupe Sanchez.
Davik Pal Singh.
Johnny Sanchez.
Interjit Singh.
Sarai Sanchez.
Michaela Eve Snodgrass.
Sebastian Sanchez.
Ismael Solis.
Stephanie Luz Sanchez.
Janet Solis.
Willis Santiago Melgor.
Alyssa Cassandra Solomon.
Andrea Vasquez Sarmiento.
Ashley Soria.
Nathan Robert Schmidt.
Noah Michael Tomaszewski.
Jack James Schultz.
Jose Trinidad.
Michelle Sophia Stahovich.
Aaron Upham.
Mark Thomas Stavinger.
Henry Valdez.
Christian Student.
Jamie Valdez.
Luke Angelo Chesney.
Jimena Valenciano Serna.
Aliyah Zainub Tabrezi.
Catherine Marita Vanderplatz.
Tahira Zainub Tabrezi.
Maria Emily Vargas Ramos.
Sofia Vareliana Tamayo.
Fabricio Vargas.
Montserrat Renee Tapia.
Jennifer Vargas.
Zachary John Taylor.
Roxana Lisbeth Vargas.
Veronica Isabel Tecual.
Jonathan Vasquez.
Eileen Thayes Lopez.
Caleb James Williams.
Thomas James Tipton.
Mark Palacios Wimbish.
Emma Tomasevic.
Fatima Yakub.
Annalise Nicole Velasco.
Justin Zoruma.
Chanel Christine Vervink.
Marlene Zavala.
Samuel Villa.
Ruth Zavala.
Fatima Villafuerte.
Justin Michael Zubinovic.
Humberto Villafuerte.
Jenna Zaitun.
Tanya Villagran.
Connor William Zentner.
Brandon Anthony Wallace. Josiah Amir Weems. Bella Jean Wheely. Josiah Thomas Waringa.
Let's have one more round of applause for the class of 2023. At this time, graduates, I invite you to stand. I want you to know, no matter what you do or where you go, always remember we go. At this time, you can turn your tassels from the right to the left. I now pronounce you graduated. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you.